if you go to that movie expecting to be Michael Jackson, you're probably still going to have a bad time.
Yeah.
It's not a great movie. And he's not a good singer.
I have not seen.
No, other than that, he's a fine person, I think.
Yeah, I think that's it. I think the singing was really the biggest criticism people leveled against Michael Jackson.
It's like, guys,
really terrible, not very...
stop making those...
Exactly. Yeah.
Stop doing
Other than that, though, like, just a great guy. Real moral person.
Yeah. I'll take it or leave it, he says.
Yeah! What's going on?
Hey, it's the podcast So in the Power, and it's a short and sweet.
It is.
And it's going to be really short, Thomas. We're going to stay on track.
Okay, that sounds great to me.
Let's talk
What do you
about...
want to talk about?
Let's talk about...
short and sweet. Should we talk about your penis?
Sure.
Oh! Just kidding. It's really bitter.
I was going to say, that's quite nice of you to call it sweet.
Yes. Like a Tootsie Roll.
So
like a Frankfurter? No, those would be quite long.
Like a footy Frank. Salty, bright pink.
Are you...
Should we move on? And does anyone know what a footy Frank is?
They do now. It is your genitalia.
Okay. Let's talk about the films thus far of 2026. And
let's get into it.
Asterisk, comma, cinema's back.
Question mark?
/ I love going to the cinema? ...
Psych?
Or do I? Like it could, who knows?
M dash fuck you? Like, I don't know where to go from
What's
there.
M dash? Is that the chat thing that they do?
An M dash is like longer than an N dash. An M dash is like the long dash that's like, you got your hyphens, which connect words together. You got your N dashes, which typically introduce sort of lists of things, I think. Or like, no, they separate like the times of things or the spans of things, and then the M dash. Hey, a question you
Sorry,
asked.
what's up? Sorry?
Fuck you.
You could just give me a short answer.
Okay.
Let's quickly just run through, movies thus far of this year. It's been a big year for movies.
Yes.
Top grossing film thus far is Super Mario Galaxy.
I was about to say it has to be Super
Woo!
Mario Galaxy. A movie neither of us have seen.
What are you talking about? I've seen it 8 times.
Sure, absolutely. That's fair. I apologize.
But also Michael, which is about Michael.
Is that the
Jordan?
second highest? I guess I shouldn't be that surprised.
No.
Look, if you go into that movie expecting to be Michael Jordan biopic, you're going to have a bad time.
Yeah.
That's my one bit of advice.
If you go into that movie expecting to be Michael Jackson, you're probably still going to have a bad time.
Yeah.
It's not a great movie. And he's not a good singer.
I have not seen.
No, other than that, he's a fine person, I think.
Yeah, I think that's it. I think the singing was really the biggest criticism people leveled against Michael Jackson.
Like, guys,
really terrible, not very...
stop making those...
Exactly. Yeah.
Stop doing
Other than that, though, like, just a great guy. Real moral person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Project Hail Mary coming in third.
Could do anything to get out of this.
Devil Wears Prada 2. Pegasus 3. Illuminate me on the Pegasus 3 business.
I imagine it's a Chinese film.
Oh, cool. Great. Hoppers, which keeps
I could
coming
be
up
wrong.
on my...
Can you double check that, though? Because if it's a movie that's not a Chinese film, I would love to know what Pegasus 3 is. But
well, I just bought a pair of Pegasus Premiums.
Okay, so you're probably getting it over the line then.
Yeah, it is a Chinese film, sports comedy written by Han Han. It's a sequel to Pegasus 2.
If you see a movie that you don't recognize the name of, and especially if it's a sequel, you're like, that's probably a Chinese-produced film.
It looks like F1. It looks like rally cars and F1,
Sure.
like very similar cinematography. So
the Chinese movie industry, obviously off the back of Ne Zha 2 becoming like one of the 10 highest grossing films of all time.
Yeah, of all time.
Insane. Like the highest grossing animated film of all time. It's going to be a very big decade for Chinese films, I would say, even more so than the booming sort of build-up they've had.
Yeah.
Can we go back to a couple of those? Project Hail Mary.
I just want
a movie we've covered.
Can we just get to 10?
Go through all... Okay, so real quick then, just as a reminder.
Hoppers, Obsession, Star Wars, Mandalorian vs. Grogu, Toy Story 5, Backrooms. Which
isn't that a... You said the word Star Wars... And and it wasn't even in the top 5 films of the year.
Like Super Mario Galaxy has made $1 billion. Michael's made $959 million. Star Wars Grogu has made $321 million. Let's
discuss that.
That's a flop.
Fuck whatever this episode was about to be about. Like
this cinema's back.
up with the Star Wars decline as far as like a television show that everyone was excited by when it came out. Like Mandalorian was a big hit.
I thought you were like,
Pedro
Star Wars was
Pascal.
a movie to begin with.
Yes, but Pedro Pascal and Grogu and all the guest stars on Mandalorian.
Yeah.
A show that kind of went the way of the bear, which everyone was like, what a great show. Season 2 comes out, everyone's like, fucking give it the award for best show ever saved television. And then by season 3, everyone's like, oh, is that still on? Like, just kind of
Immediately dropped off a cliff.
And then by the time it hit cinema, everyone was like, 1, we have this at home, and 2, we're not watching it at home. So why would I go to the cinema to watch it? Kids don't give as much of a fuck about Grogu as it seems. And Mario is kind of perennial and evergreen. Like the sustaining power of kids still play Mario Kart. Kids still play Super Smash.
Yeah.
And
kids don't watch The Mandalorian that much. And like,
I don't think they care.
No, they don't, because you don't get to play with Yoda. You don't get to do anything with Grogu. Like, I don't know.
Well, kids have, like, Grogu merch sort of does some numbers, but...
They have Lightning McQueen merch, like...
I mean, you're right, Cars fucking 17 would outgross fucking Star Wars Mandalorian.
We should talk about the Cars trilogy, because I've spent a lot of time recently watching Cars 2, Cars
fuck
3.
this episode, whatever it was going to be. Go on.
Let's talk about
the Cars universe.
Let's talk about Obsession and Backrooms, the 2 YouTube directors who have risen to huge blockbuster success. And
Curry Barker for Obsession and Kane Parsons for Backrooms.
Kane Pixels.
Kane Pixels is his YouTube name, absolutely. Both, you know, if you added their age together, about your age, right? Like, they are very, very young.
That's hurtful and true.
It's sad for everyone to learn this way that you're 46. No, that Kane Parsons is 20. Curry Barker, I think, is 26. And yeah, they're kind of heralding, as much as horror has always kind of, there's always a, like, horror's back, or like, you know, fucking
Jordan Peele did it 5 years ago, and
like, you know, prestige horror is doing, and it's like horror's always solid.
Scream 7 is still okay.
The Scary Movie 5 is doing some numbers. Like, people are going to watch that, a movie that takes the piss out of horror movies. And by the way, I've heard there's a laugh riot. It's a real knee slapper.
I'll bet.
Oh boy, they really let woke have it in that.
But I used to think Scary Movie 1 was scary as well as fun.
I did too. We've had this conversation. I remember watching Scary Movie 1 when I was like 7 and being like, someone has to explain to me what's funny about this. That is horrifying.
It's like, why did she grab the banana? She's going to get murdered. This is scary.
She got stabbed in the first 5 minutes of the movie. A woman is stabbed in Scary Movie, and I was like, not into this.
Okay, but let's quickly talk about Lynn and her terrible parenting. You can't watch that at 7. That's just on Lynn. 100%.
That's fair. That's on my mother.
I'm calling her mother.
Lynn. What a letdown.
Okay. Project Hail Mary. Incredible film.
What did you say, number 3?
That's number 3. $682 million is made. It's pretty good.
It's cool that a movie that's, you know, entirely...
it's the new Star Wars.
Well, is using a lot of the sort of like inflections of Marvel. Obviously, has the setting of a sci-fi Star Warsy like film.
Yeah,
as using buddy cop formula or a buddy movie formula. But it is, apart from the fact that it's adapted from a book, it's a completely new thing.
Yeah,
cementing Ryan Gosling as again kind of like eternal marquee star, and people love it. It's great. I still really every now and then will think about that movie and be like, yeah, I didn't like that, but that's fine. You know, it does. It's
okay to be wrong.
Me a little.
It's okay to be wrong.
It's okay to be wrong, and I say that as someone who never has been, but I assume it will happen one day. Like the 4th movie on the list after Project Hail Mary.
Devil Wears Prada 2, Emily Blunt. So she'll have 2 on here as soon as Disclosure Day comes up the list.
Speaking of movies, I was found inexplicable that people were like, "Isn't this great?" Yeah, whatever. Like Devil Wears Prada 2, it's okay.
Anne Hathaway's doing a horror movie soon coming out.
Well, Mother Mary came out this year.
And she's got a new one with Dakota Johnson.
You're correct. And it's obviously playing on like the success of The Handmaid, The Housemaid. You know, the Sydney Sweeney, Amanda Seyfried.
Oh, the success of that?
That movie was, for a not expensive film, like was a little bit of a sleeper hit. Like it made money. People went to see it. It's getting a sequel. You know,
mid-budget movies are back.
This is it. I guess. Let's maybe just talk about what was number 5 again. Can you remind me?
Pegasus 3.
Oh yes, let's talk about Pegasus 3. No, Hoppers is one of those ones that kind of for me came and went, and is a little surprising to find. Like, oh yeah, I guess that movie made quite a bit of money, but like, and people say it's good. I didn't see Hoppers.
Kids movies often do though, right? Because parents are like, we need something to do with the kids. Like if it's released at the right time, if it's released at school holidays. Like yes, there are some that maybe don't like Elemental or whatever it is, and
yes,
these sorts
they
of
don't
things.
hit quite as hard.
No, it's not Inside Out. It's not Inside Out 2. It's not Toy Story 5.
But I've heard Hoppers was okay. I guess what I wanted to talk about is that it's interesting to see movies like Obsession and Backrooms on that list because they are somewhat outliers, both by the people who've made them.
Mm-hmm.
They feel, I mean, Backrooms is an A24 movie, but still, like, you know, they feel a little bit kind of indie and under the radar. Backrooms, Obsession truly is that. Like, you do not get movies that cost less than $1 million cracking the top 10 at any point in the year ever. It's insane that's happening.
Yeah.
It's insane it's beating Backrooms. Like, that is such a fucking success story for Curry Barker and everyone involved.
True.
And it's a really good movie, in my opinion. I think people should get out to Obsession.
It's also interesting. Like, go support these movies. It's fantastic that they're out there, and also it tells the studios, hey, stop making stupid sequels and, you know, get some original IP. Like, that's the whole about this list, right?
Yeah.
Michael's based on a life. It's a biopic. Project Hail Mary is based on a book. Except for Obsession and Backrooms, everything else is a sequel.
And Backrooms is based on the mythology, right?
But that he or invented. Well, no. Well, that the internet invented. No, it was. But he had made a short film series. So
the most wild piece of information I can give you, because I was talking about this less than 3 hours ago with a student today who elected for the final lesson of the term to write a review of Backrooms.
Oh.
And so he did some research on it, and I can tell you that the 4chan user who first posted about Backrooms is called Black August. Information I learnt just a few hours ago and would not be able to tell you tomorrow morning, but I do know that.
Black August, that's cool.
Black August was the user, and he posted an image that he's like, and he just gave this weird sort of elliptical caption below, like, you know, you're walking through the weird hum buzz of fluorescent lighting, and you can't find your way out, and it just, you know, it expanded. And people.
Is he going to get creative rights or any sort of money from the film?
Well, it's actually the 4chan name of Dwayne Johnson. So, like, I figure he's
very
probably going to. He decided to go with Black Adam when he actually made the film eventually. Black August was, like, briefly.
He's here to reshape the power matrix of 4chan. Or whatever.
Can you say that one more time?
He's here to reshape. What did he say?
No, well,
what did he say about Black Adam?
You didn't say the word reshape. You said something like he's here to reshape. I wasn't sure what was happening there.
I never said reshape, and I always will and have said reshape. Okay, let's. It's great the cinema's back. Go support independent films.
Well,
let's talk. No, quickly.
Okay, you go.
No, well, I just want to talk about. It was my birthday recently. Thank you for my present. It must be still in the mail.
Fuck you.
I had a wonderful night. My wife and I went out to dinner. We had Nanny and Poppy take our child. Went out to an uninterrupted dinner at a Mexican restaurant, and then went to the cinema. And it's the first time I've been to the cinema in... I can't remember the taste of strawberries. You know what I mean? Like, it was just... It's been so long since I've been to the cinema and smelled the popcorn and sat in the seats and just...
I can't believe you just said that.
I know, it's beautiful. It's so beautiful that I would...
It is kind of the exact nerdy shit you would say. That is kind of lovely, yes. Apart from the taste of strawberries.
But it was the most magical evening to sit in a dark room with amazing sound and a huge picture in front of you, and no one's talking and no one's looking at their phone, and you're actually engrossed and caring about the film. There's something magical about the cinema. And I was speaking about this the other day, live theatre. There's something great about shared experience of real art being seen.
And ballet and opera, Chalamet.
Bring that back, Chalamet, you idiot. Yeah, and the Knicks
Glad we finally got
in
on that topical conversation.
But you know what I mean? It's like I felt truly blessed. #lucky. Like, it was just nice. It was a really wonderful birthday.
You said blessed, and then when you said hashtag, you're like, well, I need to say a different word to blessed.
Well, I can't say blessed, blessed, because it's like, yeah, we know, and I didn't want to say hashtag. I wish I could cut that out. So I tried to move on, but you brought it back up. Anyway, I felt really, really... It was really special.
You were saying the other day you think it had been over a year since you were in the cinema.
Yeah, if not longer.
And I sometimes go a few weeks without going to the cinema. And I'm like, oh, God, am I even... what am I doing with... Yes, true. I will sometimes just be like, what am I... Like, I think of myself as someone who loves movies. What have I been doing?
Yeah. Well, this is the thing. I mean, for me, obviously, our lives are very different at the moment. I have a young child, so I don't have the time.
I have a child!
And a lot of the movies I watch are on my laptop, and they maybe are cam versions and torrented. Like, this is how I keep up with
don't say that on a recorded podcast. I said into maybe. A live mic. Oh, maybe. Sorry. Allegedly.
It's like, you don't...
You're alleging things about yourself.
Yeah, I don't actually know. I don't know how that works.
You don't want to get sued by yourself, the frankest state.
Yeah.
No, fair. Look, I end up watching more shit on my laptop or on my at my home office than I wish. But I think it's lovely that you got that opportunity to go to the movies. I hope you get the chance to do it more.
Thank you.
I hope you get the chance to do it in a more fruitful year for movies, because my take, which I'll just throw out right now, is like, bit of a mid-year for movies. Probably the middest year since the pandemic.
Wow.
As far as movies
but you
go.
think, you said this on the phone, you think the back end of the year is going to be
It always
more
is,
fruitful.
of course. Like the idea of we are entering into American summer right now. The Odyssey is on its way. You know,
you can't hang all your hopes on the Odyssey.
It's not the only hopes to be hung there, but like that's
it's a new hope.
Sure.
For sure.
Absolutely. It's Return of Odysseus.
It's the Odysseus Strikes Back. Somehow Palpatine was alive.
The Peloponnesian Menace, I guess. Like
Peloponnesian. What do you mean?
Yes.
Midichlorians?
Attack of the Cyclops?
What is this? Can you do more Lord of the Rings references? I don't know Star Wars.
I weirdly know a lot of them, even though it's not really.
No, how's it sound? How's it go?
The Cantina?
Yeah. No, that's the Muppet song.
You're right, it is the Muppet song.
Let's talk about what's coming up. So Spider-Man obviously is coming out. The Odyssey.
What's it called?
Brand New Day.
Brand New Day.
Which Brand New Day, Supergirl.
Supergirl's coming out tomorrow. Like for us, Supergirl's hitting.
Doomsday. Soon. So 3 movies that I'm obviously like super jazzed for. I love the James Gunn Superman. I think that world is good. Obviously, I love Tom Holland Spider-Man. I think this story is going to be crazy to see, like Spider-Man like mutating and doing cool stuff like that, and like challenging the standard process of Spider-Man movies. It's cool.
It's gonna be kind of weird to see Tom Holland in a movie again. I think it's been fucking, and
he'll be in 2
since the Bush administration. He was last in a film. It's kind of wild how long it has been since Tom Holland was on screen.
Well, he's been filming The Odyssey for 5 years.
But so is Matt Damon, and like so was fucking Anne Hathaway, and so is Matt Damon. He's been doing shit. What's Matt Damon been in? I know I said that as an example, and now I feel
he's not been in anything. But he's Matt Damon.
He's like Matt Damon's been in stuff.
He's more eternal than that.
Stop it. Matt Damon's been in stuff. What's Matt Damon been in?
I don't know, man.
He was in that movie with Ben Affleck that no one watched. That Netflix movie.
Good Will Hunting?
The Fixers? Yeah, the one that no one watched. No, the one that came out earlier this year. Air.
About Michael Jordan.
He was in fucking Oppenheimer, obviously. Like,
that was like 2 years ago.
Yes, Tom Holland has not been in a movie since... I truly don't think he's been in a movie for 4 years. Maybe 5. Check this one.
My Google Chrome has translated itself into Italian, and I don't know why.
Tom Holland è negativo cinema since...
Okay, yeah, he's in a Prada film. Last Call in 2002.
That was it. It's been 24 years. Maybe
2022. Sorry.
2022.
You dick. So I misspoke. Give me a break.
It's been a while.
It's been a while since I could
What?
hold my head up high.
It's been a while since I saw Zendaya.
No, it hasn't.
That's not true. He's probably seeing her every day.
They're married, man. It's like they live together.
They're not married. They're engaged. It's weird.
They're married. They got married in a secret ceremony. Everyone knows that, Tom.
Holy shit, is that true?
Keep up.
Yeah.
Yes, that's true.
I still laugh at, or I chuckle. I will give a chuckle to when people are like, so is she going to take his last name or is he just going to become Tom? I'm like, that's pretty
good.
funny.
It's funny. Okay, so you think 2026 is mid, but it's going to get better? Or are you kind of like...
Let me give the 2026 assessment, which is just that for the moment...
Take your time, but also real quick.
Real quick. I just don't think it's been a particularly exciting year for things. I think you look at that list of the top grossing movies and you come away from it being like, okay, sure, like the Super Mario movie, right, whatever. Like the Michael Jackson biopic that diehards love and most people are like, I swear there was other stuff that happened
later in his life.
What was like, did he die in 1987? Like what happened, right? Yeah. The Hoppers, right? Like the Star Wars movie. And then you kind of get the excitement of, oh, wow, Obsession, crazy. That's cracking in there. Backroom, interesting film. But, you know, the movies I've gotten along to this year have been things like The Drama, which I just, I thought was a really, really average effort at trying to see if Zendaya and Rob Pattinson could do something together and break out of their, like, especially for Zendaya. I think Rob Pattinson does weird stuff and succeeds. I think Zendaya is in a little bit of a tailspin as far as identity goes, whereas like what does she actually...
She's too famous at the moment to do stuff like that.
Euphoria's done, Spider-Man's coming out now, and it sort of feels a little bit like, is this kind of what she's good at? I mean, obviously she's going to be in the Odyssey, so we'll see, but like I don't know if she's doing a good job of like staking out what she is as an actress, right? Mm-hmm. I think like Crime 101 was a pretty middling film. In any other year would be like
the J-Lo, Chris Hemsworth.
J-Lo's not in it. Halle Berry.
Oh, sorry.
Mark Ruffalo.
Oh, J-Lo's in the one about where she's a pilot.
Sure.
With Roy Kent from Ted Lasso, and he wrote it. It's a rom-com.
Yeah, Brett Goldstein. Yes. Yes.
I think it's called Flight.
It's called How J-Lo Can You Go, I think, isn't it?
I nearly vomited.
You did vomit. But Crime 101 is an example to me of a movie that I'm just kind of like, in any other year, like I get along to the movies as much as I can and I try to watch new things, and that would be like, I don't know, a number 10 on my list, and there'd be like 8 or 9 movies above it, and it's like number 4. Like that's a high up for me in a year where otherwise it's like, okay, sure, like Send Help was an awesome movie this year. Rachel McAdams, Sam Raimi back at the helm being a sicko, which is awesome.
Yeah.
And obviously we just talked about Disclosure Day. Ultimately, even if there are some parts of that I find frustrating, I think it really delivers and kind of like
a great movie,
brings
successful
out cinematic stops.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel a little bummed about this year so far. I won't lie, it's not been a year that I could fondly look back on the past 6 months and go, oh, still 6 to go. I'm like, well, really, I'm banking on these 6 to sort of deliver some interesting films and hoping that something comes out or like an unexpected thing when Obsession is kind of that movie so far this year that's like, wow, where did this come from? That I would love something else like that to come along, but I don't know if that's going to be the case. That's basically just my assessment. I think it's been a weird year. I've really been trying to get to the movies as much as I can since 2022, since things really opened up. And in the
and you've done an amazing job of that. You've seen 45,000 films a week.
I try to see a lot of movies, and the 2026 year so far has been not so great. Maybe
I feel bad for you, Thomas. Like, I'd really hope that you get to see more good movies in the cinema and have more free time during the day.
I appreciate
and just like general freedom and that ability to have a wonderful time and enjoy your life. It's good. And I don't think you sound jaded or shitty at all.
It feels like you... Okay, I was about to say, it feels like you came around to being sincere right at the end there, and then you kind of like just gave me a little kick up the cracker.
The only reason I'm saying that is because I'm jealous and I wish I could see more movies.
It's a nice thing to get to do.
But you work hard most evenings. Doesn't he, listener? Wait.
Yes, doing this.
Doing this hard. This is a hard job. All right, well, I guess we'll wait and see what the year brings, won't we?
Yeah. Mother Mary sucks. Sorry, just throwing that out.
Which one's that? Is that the Anne Hathaway?
That's the Anne Hathaway one. It's the David Lowery movie with Anne Hathaway and Michaela Cole. Mm-hmm. Fuck that movie. That was really bad.
I agree.
The Charlie XCX movie was really bad as well. Yeah.
You can't just... Yeah, there's no need to just...
Sorry, it's just like...
Let's be optimistic for the...
Wuthering Heights? Like, what the fuck are we doing?
Oh, I didn't even bother seeing that. What's happened? You know what? Film is dead. I'm never going to the cinema again.
Okay.
I'm done with it. I give up. Because it could possibly be a waste of popcorn. Nothing? Here it comes. Thank you for listening to On the Power. My name is Frank. That was the 2026 film in review. Okay. Wait.
Kinda.
And who are you?
My name's Tom. Thank you very much for listening. Write us if you could remember the taste of strawberries. Describe them as vividly as you can. It would be really nice for us to get to salivate again, just once. Through the